Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? It's Tanya here with my 7th episode of Activating the Witch Within. Happy to see you today. It has been quite an expansive week. I have been posting all week on the beauty of receiving, and sometimes the greatest gift we can give is that to receive. And safety has been coming up a lot in session work I do. So if this is the first time you're watching me, my name is Tanya James, and I am a transformational catalyst and do a lot of magical coaching and integration work. So I'm just very happy that you're here with me today, whether you're watching live or on the replay. And so safety. Safety has been a tough road for me to manage. I had suffered from anxiety and depression on and off. It kind of started when I was a teenager. It leveled out in my early 20s and then kind of would pop up and go back and pop up and go back. And when you've had a history of anxiety, if you've ever had a panic attack or a just generalized anxiety, you know that you don't feel safe. And when I was going through series of experiences where I was having a lot of anxiety and I was having a lot of panic, you always are on edge. Like, is it going to happen again? Am I going to be at dinner or somewhere or at the movies, or am I going to, have to experience these symptoms when it's just the worst timing imaginable? And my relationship with safety as a result kind of eroded in time. Like it just, it didn't feel, I felt separate from being able to feel safe. I felt separate from, knowing that I was a vibrationally sovereign being and could create the desires and what I wanted in life. So, through a lot of traveling and my own soul journey and shamanic initiations, I started to rebuild my relationship with safety. And, a great mantra I posted this week with just, I'm sovereign. I am safe. I'm sovereign being of love and light. I am one with the universe. And I am safe. And just keeping on repeating that mantra. I've been working with several clients this week where I've been having them, really dive in to their relationship with safety and look at it from multiple levels and layers. And the more that we practice that, becoming full in our sovereignty, really claiming, our own vibrational heritage and saying, guess what? Anybody who's not me, any energy that's not mine, I can remove from my field. So we're going to be doing a transmission in a little bit where, we're just going to have you come into the beauty of the being that you are and really, come into the presence within your heart and remove anybody who isn't you from your field. And just by practicing that, calling in our oneness with the universe, calling up our oneness from the earth, and, calling all parts of us back into our being while simultaneously removing everyone else's energy from our fields. Just that alone, in terms of a daily practice, can transform your life. I've seen it. I have experienced it firsthand. It can be just so powerful to have that daily recognition of I am safe. I am free in my being, and by my choices and by my free will, I get to choose what I am striving for, what I am calling in. So after we do that portion of the transmission, then we'll go into the receiving container. And for everybody who has posted throughout the week on what you're calling in and what you're receiving, just see it coming into this receiving, this kind of energetic receiving container we are going to build and go from there. So just see if there's any other pieces that I want to touch on before we get started. Nope, that's it. And just arriving in the now moment, arriving in the here and now, allowing earlier today to fall away, yesterday and all yesterdays, allowing this evening to fall away and tomorrow and all tomorrows, and I invite you to just breathe into your heart space, in the spark of your heart, this now moment. And recognizing this now moment being the only time that really exists, right here, right now. And with that, I invite you to breathe in the sun through the top of your head. And I'm just inviting everyone's energy who's going to be watching this on the replay or is watching live now, to just plug your crown in to the central sun, to the heart of the cosmos. Don't need to know where that is. It's the sun that our sun is fueled by. And just breathing in and acknowledging your oneness with the sun. I am one with the sun, and allowing that sun energy to trickle down into your crown through the layers and softening the energy, filling you up with warmth, filling you up with light, filling you up with love. And as this warmth of the sun travels to the spark in your heart, once it hits there, it just ripples out to the rest of your body, filling up every cell of your being, every particle, every wave with love, with light, with safety, with peace, with acknowledging your oneness with all of life. Acknowledging the infinite nature of your being. Hi, Joy. Acknowledging your power, your essence, your beauty, and just arriving in this here and now moment. And breathing up the earth through your root and your feet, and just breathing up the light of the earth, of her central crystalline core, and agreeing with your oneness with all of earth. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Ah, hi. Oh, hi. We're just breathing in the sun through the top of our heads, breathing up the earth through the bottoms of our feet, and connecting with this divine moment, connecting with our oneness with all of life. And I'm going to start building a little chi ball of light in my hands. And this chi ball is going to contain everyone's desires that they have posted in my post this week of what they're calling in. I got messages too. Yes, oneness. Hi, Dion. So just seeing this ball of light in front of you, and we're just going to put all of your desires, all of your calling in, this gift of receiving. Sometimes the biggest gift we can give is that of receiving. And just seeing this ball of light in front of you as a container for your gifts to be nourished in. And we're watering them. We're filling them with love and with light. I'm seeing perfect home environments, perfect homes in perfect places. I'm seeing perfect jobs for your highest and best good in your next step. I'm seeing love, receiving love, giving love. I'm seeing friendships and community. I'm seeing trust and safety, happiness. So what are you calling in to receive? And just see that like as a seed getting put into this ball of light in front of you. And how are you going to fuel it? And, receiving life, really receiving the sun when it's on your face, receiving the smell of the flowers that you're walking by, receiving the songs of the birds and the wildlife that naturally gravitate to you. Receiving. It's safe to receive. And as I'm holding this ball of light, just seeing all of you come back into you throughout all time and space, throughout all dimensions and planes, fully recalibrated to the highest vibrational frequency of love and light, calling you back. Any place where you've ever, given your power away, any place where you didn't feel safe, any place where you were not, where you felt like you had to perform or were obligated to say yes, or any place where you have a fragment that wants to come home back to you. Just calling all of you in, and simultaneously anything that is not your energy anymore, anything that is not for your highest and best good, anything that has prevented you from being the full sovereign vibrational being that you came to be, we see leaving your field with love and thanks and gratitude for the lessons, for the gifts of the lessons that it brought you. And keep seeing this ball of light in front of you get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm seeing traveling and adventures and just exhilaration and fun. It's safe to receive fun. It's so easy to be conditioned that all growth has to come through struggle and all growth has to come through it being hard, and just kind of nudging and planting the seed of possibility that yes, some growth has to come through struggle and some growth has to come hard, but not all growth has to be hard in a struggle. And yes, as we grow and expand, there's that uncomfortable part of the transition. But we can soften that with excitement. We can also grow through joy. We can also grow through excitement. We can also grow through, hey, I get to do this next, and I get to do this next, and I get to call this in, and I get to call that in. It doesn't always have to be growth through struggle. So just allowing that belief to be examined. Do you think that all growth comes through struggle? Is that really necessary? This ball of light is getting bigger and bigger, filling up with more and more desires. Expanding with you, expanding, and getting so big as it's filling up your whole aura. And you're just basking in the light of all of what you are receiving and will be receiving. Ahom, 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 ahom. Calling in all your non-physical support as well. Calling in your team, whether it's the Council of Light, your Starseed Home team, Ascended Masters, Archangels, your spirit guides, your councils, just calling in your team. And I'd love for you to see them surrounding you. We have such a huge non-physical support team. And just seeing them surrounding you, and I'm seeing like this Care Bear stare energy going into this ball of light of how much they are supporting you in your desires, how much they are really igniting the softness and of safety in receiving these desires. Really softening it and making it safe and feeling safe to receive. And again, sometimes the biggest gift we can give is that to receive. We know how good it feels to give to others. We know how fueling it is to be able to make someone smile. And when we receive someone's gifts, we are allowing them the opportunity to feel that gift that of doing good, of making an impact, of helping someone who needs our help. And there's a few people who are either watching this now or on the replay that have just a little bit of clearing that I'm doing here, just kind of clearing out some fragments. It's safe. It's safe. Just really playing with I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. And that which is no longer supporting you feeling safe and claiming your vibrational sovereignty, to just leave your field gently with love, forgiveness, grace. And again, calling all parts of you back in, calling all parts back in, fully recalibrated to your highest vibrational frequency for your highest and best good, with ease, with grace, with freedom, with flow, expansiveness, love. Whew. Great, everybody's there. So I'm going to invite the energy of this lovely chi ball of receiving that's building right here to continue to run in your field until complete. And just invite you to, feel the safety of the softness of your being, and feeling the safety and being able to receive life, receive yourself, receive the gifts that are here for you to receive. And then also to be able to give back and to see that beautiful dance of just like the air coming in and going out, just being able to give and receive and give and receive in harmony. There's a download coming in for the pineal. I wish I would I wish I but I wish I would I but I and allowing that to just land where it's supposed to. You will receive that differently than someone else who is listening. It's meant to bypass the conscious mind and just be received. I'm told that was for the pineal gland. Yeah, safety of the softness, absolutely. Thanks, Carla, too, for your feedback, your beautiful feedback. And just keeping on allowing this energy to run. It will run until complete. And a little exercise that can be fun with this is to do to have a vase, to find a vase in your home or some sort of container that you can put water in, and to just see all of your gifts go into this vase of water. So just energetically, holding this vase filled with water and just pouring your gifts that you have to share in the world into this water, and then inviting anything that can be nourished by the water of your gifts to be invited to drink from the water. And this is all just an energetic exercise, but I'm hearing that was something that that some of you here will benefit from doing greatly. And there are other pieces that you can do with it too. So you can use your intuition and say, okay, what can I do with this water-filled vessel that's filled with my gifts? So I'll stay on for just a couple minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Whoop. Sorry. Someone. You'll benefit. Yay. So for you, so you mean like how else can you use the water? So the people that, like, if somebody puts a prayer request into me or an intention request, I'll actually put their name underneath the vase that I have in my home and just see them being nourished by the gifts in the vase, and that they're going to get out what they need to get out of it. That's one way that I use it. I also sometimes charge the vase under the full moon and allow the moon's gifts to also go into the water and combine with mine, and everyone who can benefit from the water that is in those gifts. So that a couple extra pieces. Anybody else have any questions before I wrap up for the day? Stay on for one more minute. It's really beautiful, soft energy, and just, I am safe, I am safe, I am sovereign, I am one with all of the universe, I am one with all of Earth, and I call in that which I am desiring to come in with thanks and gratitude, and really seeing our desires as already here. And it's such a, let's see, the moon's full tomorrow. Oh, awesome. So yes, that's a wonderful way to charge this gift vessel of fueling our gifts into this water, is to put them into the put it under the moon, or in your windowsill works too, if you don't want to put something outside. So yes, receiving, and it is safe to receive. It is safe to shine and to show up and be the beautiful, miraculous you came here to be without reservations. And I know one of the things I struggled with for a long time was, am I too much? Am I not enough? Is this too much? Is this not enough? And, being so hard on myself for either being too much or not enough. And I can realize I just didn't feel safe being me for a really long time. So I was always doing this dance of, okay, is that too much? Or no, that's not enough. And really that was coming from this place of self-criticism, of being just really hard on myself. And it wasn't safe to just show up and be me and not apologize for being me. And human beings, we have something that no other animal has on the planet, where we can consciously choose to be something that we're not. An oak tree isn't trying to be a palm tree. A gecko isn't trying to be a butterfly, where humans are like, oh, I want to be like that, and I want to be like that, and what if I had this, and who would I be if I had that? We're the only ones that don't automatically be just who we are. And the more we can play with that concept, that it is just safe to be free in our being and to express who we are. The universe does not expect us to be perfect. We didn't come here to be perfect. And yet, myself and many people that I work with are so hard on ourselves. Oh no, that was too much. That's not enough. That's just inviting the safety to come in and say, no, I'm not too much. No, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. This is exactly in divine timing. So I leave you with that. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me today. And please feel free to comment with any questions on the replay, and I will get back to those as they're posted. And I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, wonderful, magical rest of your day. Okay, bye for now, everybody.